Interpol detective Claude Pinault rushed up the steep stairs, winding up through the old Renaissance building on the hillside of Lyon's old quarter. He had done well to make it so quickly across the city from Interpol's headquarters on the banks of the Rhône to the sharp rise of the Montée des Chazeaux, all 228 steps of it. Although darkness had descended on the city, the temperature had barely fallen since late afternoon, now 33 degrees Celsius. Pinault was sweating and short of breath, and not only from the exertion required to meet his contact on time. He had been sneaking around for weeks, talking and sending messages on burner phones, keeping his real work secret from his colleagues. He was now just one meeting away, one simple exchange of information from all his troubles disappearing. He paused near the top of the stairs, removing his suit jacket to air his loose-fitting linen shirt which was soaked with sweat on the back and chest. He may have been a born and bred Lyonnais, but an overweight one like Pinault still suffered in the heat of the French summer. He gathered his breath, then checked his watch. Merde, he cursed to himself, trudging up the final steps. Halfway down the Montée, 2 men were trying to keep Pinault within their sight. The younger of the pair, Duncan Grant, codename Mobile 2, was 37, dressed in a smart cream slim-fit suit and crisp white shirt. Although an open-air opera suggested smart attire, he decided to forego a tie. In his line of work, they could easily become a liability. Too easy to grab or use as a choking device. Instead, he'd opted for the continental look of opening his top 2 shirt buttons, hinting at the tan, toned chest underneath. His older, more experienced colleague, Fletch, codename Mobile 1, was scruffier by comparison. His shirt was creased, and his 2-day stubble looked more like laziness than an active style decision. Such sloppiness also extended to Fletch's physical conditioning, as evidenced by the way he'd been puffing for breath during their march across the city. The steep stairs were only making it worse. He couldn't understand how Grant was still looking and sounding so fresh. Grant had been biting his tongue for the last mile as Pinault increased the gap between them. There was an etiquette issue. It wasn't Grant's mission, and he wasn't part of Fletch's crew. Grant had only been brought in to follow Fletch and gain some mobile observation experience. But he couldn't stand by and watch a simple purchase of intel be compromised by a senior officer's inability to climb stairs.